tuned in to the NFL. Bengals would love nothing more than to finish out today's Jeanette win column. It's the Browns going up against the Bengals. Call of this Week 7 matchup. Here are Brandon Godden.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age? The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Griffin. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the old
man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Geno Atkins was back and fully healthy in 2015, and when he's like that, he is hard to move.
And a nice tackle for loss there. 17 of those last year, which was 2nd among all D tackles.
And following in the footsteps of his dad, Gene Atkins, a former NFL defensive back.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle. Forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now it's Griffin, forced out to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They send Green to the left on his own. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. And that is incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Throwing left side, it's complete. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. That one goes for 24 yards. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws, or as you suggested, take off and go, how do you defend that when he's on his game?
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Margus Hunt able to drop him for a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
He's going to want into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, William Jackson, the third. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They come up in a two-tight end look here. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again.
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
2nd down following the run. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And ready for 3rd and 6. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And Crowell lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
With it is Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He's got time in the pocket. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Kevin Huber now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andrew Hawkins, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Here's Jackson. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And getting a look at the Wildcat here.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 2nd down, Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So Jeremy Hill got the call there, and he's trying to pick his yardage back up. 2 years ago, Charles, he was over 1,100. Last year, below 800.
Just never got going with any consistency throughout the 2015 season. You know his determination is sky high for this one.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They give it to Hill running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
They send Green to the left on his own. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a carry for Bernard. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out with one back, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second and 10. Here's Kessler again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Back to throw here. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Here we go now.
On third down, Kessler. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10. Dalton once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Come on, let's go.
Cuts it out to the sideline. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The final act of the first half. Dalton looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19 yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
15 yards through the air and a first down. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, little 360. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They come out here in the I. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there.
And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Griffin. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And he pushed it right. It's no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ian Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. To throw is RG3. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the first-round pick, William Jackson III. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, 77 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
On second down, Griffin going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long. It's Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Adam Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, a dynamo since the break, 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Browns are going to have a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
On first down, Griffin. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Griffin over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael John Johnson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Griffin on second down. It's caught by Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, Griffin. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go. It's Griffin on fourth down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Come on, let's go!
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They try the left side with Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Second down following the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Green with a catch left side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play. Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation. I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Give them 18 on that one, and it'll give the Browns a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they? They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for a loss of 5. On second down, Griffin. A screen complete to Crowell. 11 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And his kick is right through. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
12 yards there as they move the chains. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now back to throw. And Green with a catch left side. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Yet again, here's a Wildcat look.
Here we go. Right at 38. Right at 38. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check. 56.
And he's going to lose you. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Geno Atkins, in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. To throw is RG3. That's incomplete, nearly another pick, my goodness.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Bengals are going to win this football game. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them, because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, up and over. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. One last shot for RG3. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's brought down.